Hey Aries Taurus, welcome into your Gemini season tarot reading. I thank you so much for tuning into this message here at Cusp of Roses Tarot. My name is Gabrielle. For those of you that might be new here, welcome in. For those of you returning, welcome back. For my channel members tuning in early, I love you so very much, and I thank you for all your love and support. It truly means a lot to me, and it goes a long way. All right, so thank you again. But let's see. Divine Universe, show me what's going on here with Aries Taurus during Gemini season. You've got the snake, the moorland, and the river. Before I move any further, I'm about to do a quick little frame check, okay? Because, child, I done did this reading 2 times over with the reading halfway off the screen. Make it make sense. And it's funny too how I can get the alignment down so right and then all of a sudden just lose it. All right, so thank you for your patience though. All right, and I hope you're doing well. I don't know why that looks so wonky. Like, looking through the lens, it looked crooked, but then when I'm sitting at the table, it's different. Anyway, okay. The snake, the moorland, and the river with the crown at the bottom, Aries Taurus. Okay. 29, 7, and 16 could also be significant numbers for you. 16 is a 7. Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. 29 breaks down to 11. So it feels like you're ready to shed something here. Shed an identity, shed a part of your ego. Detach from something so that some energy can start flowing into your life. Okay, clarify the snake. Got the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Okay, maybe this is an idea or a focus that you've had. 6 of Swords, a belief. Something that you maybe thought was true could be shedding. Shedding away from you, turning into something different here. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles, King of Swords, 9 of Cups. What you thought would make you happy no longer makes you happy. That kind of an energy. Something you've worked really hard for. Devil energy, yeah. 9 of Pentacles. Some of you maybe feel trapped in something you once loved. Or maybe some of you are shedding the fear. Maybe you're shedding the devil energy. And you're making a decision to work towards your happiness. That definitely, I feel like, is it for majority of you. Sun in reverse, right? And you know what's so crazy? The sun came out upright in one of the other 2 readings I tried to do for you. There's something that you might be dealing with in Gemini season that might feel like misfortune. 4 of Pentacles with the moorland, clarify. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups. You see how it's flipping out in reverse, right? My deck is all the way upright. Justice at the bottom. Like I was saying, there's something that you maybe was trying to hold on to here, Aries Taurus, that you need to let go of in order to let something flow into your life. Ace of Swords, can't make it up. Queen of Cups. Got the 4 of Wands with the Magician in between, yeah. Like I'm trying to say, there's something that you're maybe committed to, a part of, maybe you have a contract with. don't know. Maybe there's been some sort of deal with this dark energy or something. I don't know. Maybe you found out or you stepped into some sort of dark energy contract here. I don't really talk like that. But that's going to be relevant for somebody. Don't take it. Please don't take on somebody else's energy. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Let that slide, okay? What's the river for Aries, Taurus? It's like something keeping you from your happiness or your sense of fulfillment. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe this was a bad investment here, Aries, Taurus. Maybe you're caught up in something that like manipulates you, or you were manipulated into some sort of Four of Wands. Maybe that's how you feel, whether that's truth or not. Take it as it resonates. And that's okay. And that's no judgment either. Because sometimes we think we're manipulated into something when in fact we allowed it to happen. You know, that's just taking accountability. Clarify the river, the Hermit, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like you got to get to the root of some sort of emotional energy. That might have been an access point for this darker energy. Something that's controlling your solar plexus. Queen of Swords. King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, maybe this is a contract, a relationship, a person, a friend, a boss, a job, something. It's definitely something kind of like harvesting your energy a little bit here. Maybe a lot of it with the Sun in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody or something is draining you, Aries, Taurus, and I feel like you're going to gain clarity around who or what that is. Could be somebody you're in a commitment with. Or this is you stepping into a bit of an awareness, okay, especially with the Crown at the bottom, of how you've given your power or your authority over your life away. I feel that for a lot of the collective. Okay, a good little portion are starting to step into that sense of sovereignty and ownership and accountability. Okay, let's read it from the book. Got the snake, the moorland, and the river. Let me double check, because I'll be moving these cards around. Okay, that's good. The snake in 29 says, this is the spirit of transformation. Yeah, that's definitely what you're being offered in Gemini season, okay? The spirit of the snake arrives with the eclipse to remind you that the opportunity for transformation is always at your will, Aries, Taurus. If you've been feeling uncomfortable, it's because the universe is pushing you in a different direction. And even though change is scary, it's perhaps one of the most beautiful gifts that life has to offer. The impermanence of life is not a tragedy, but a wonder. As you awaken and uncover your true self, you'll notice you make some people uncomfortable. Some might even call you weird or out of touch. But don't worry. You're simply breaking off from what you were told to be and becoming who you want to be. Not everyone will align with the new version of yourself, and that's okay. You're not for everybody. The important thing is that you stay true to yourself so the right people and projects come into your life. Follow your heart and the calling of your spirit, Aries, Taurus, and everything will align around you. So you might be awakening to a snake in your life. I'm being called back to a reading I did a while ago. I think it was for Leo Virgo. There's a snake in your boot. Was that Leo Virgo? I feel like it was tied to either Leo Virgo or Cancer Leo. Maybe. Maybe that's who you're dealing with. Maybe that's not who you're dealing with, okay? But I think you can search titles on my channel if you go. At least from your desktop or laptop. Search for that reading. That could be really relevant for you right now. Okay, a lot of the readings that I've done almost 2 years ago are starting to resonate with a lot of people. So just check back in with that message, because that could be something that's helpful for you. All right, the moorland in number 7. If I can remember, I'll try to link it down below in the comments. Okay. The moorland is a moment of freedom. says, the skies open up in the cold moorland as the heavens say, embrace what is, Aries Taurus, not what you think it should be. Now is the time to break free from the expectations that people have of you and the ones you have for yourself. Ask yourself, have you been living a life of people pleasing, or are you making choices according to the desires of your spirit? Perhaps what is confusing your heart, Seven of Cups, is not knowing what you want with certainty because you spent too much time doing what you're told. Like I said, put your crown back on. Step back into your sovereignty. Take your power back. You've been giving it away a little bit too much here, Aries Taurus, okay? Okay, so maybe this is a time where you break free from the person you were told to be and again step into the person you are by making sure that what you choose and stand for is rooted in your own desire. And when it comes to the expectations you set for yourself, try to be kind. And don't set yourself up for failure by setting impossible goals. There is a lot that you can do and accomplish, Aries Taurus, but you don't have to do it all at once. Keep your mind and your heart always open to embrace the outcome, and keep your spirit strong against the resistance of the ego while you step into the next version of yourself. So you are going through a transformation, Aries Taurus. I'm sure you feel it. Okay? But this is a season where you're given an opportunity to break from expectations to pursue your personal brand of freedom. Everybody has a different vision of freedom, just like everybody has a different vision of success. Everybody has a different vision of love, so on and so forth, right? You have to get to your vision. Maybe you've been living out someone else's vision. You have to identify your vision of that, okay? All right, so spend maybe, again, a little bit of time in solitude could maybe benefit you to kind of figure out what it is that you want and know it with certainty. Okay, that kind of popped up in the mantras for this week that I'm recording this reading on. So if you want to get some weekly mantras from me, channeled for cusp energies, join the free members at the very least, okay, over on Patreon. All right, let's read the river. Number 16. This is a moment of abundance. Okay, it says this moment of expansion and prosperity has found you because the work you've done in your daily life, as in your spiritual world, is transforming your inner self. Again, transformation, okay? This means the great clouds are passing, everything will start to bloom around you, and it's time to start receiving the rewards and the blessings by shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have, okay? So you might be in that Five of Pentacles energy or tempted to stay in that Five of Pentacles energy. This is also a moment of integration, Aries Taurus, where you see all the parts of yourself as whole. You are not only good and you're not only bad. You are a complex and beautiful human being. You are not more or less than anyone else. And this realization helps you live in tune with everything and everyone around you. You can see yourself reflected in others and feel connected. You are opening up your mind to new possibilities, and with that, there's a world of opportunities manifesting in front of you. Feel blessed because you're entering a time for renewal and creative expansion. This is only a part of the glow up, is what I just heard. So you're going through some sort of glow up here, Aries Taurus. But it does get a little nasty, a little ugly before it gets beautiful, okay? Before it gets pretty. So try not to judge what you're going through too harshly, okay? Try not to judge yourself for going through it. But do your very best to align and integrate with the lessons. Ooh. Patience. Yeah. I wanted to pick up this deck. So clarify this snake energy. 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, this is coming in. This awareness or this transformation. For some of you, it's going to come in the form of a truth with the King of Swords here. Clarify. Ooh. You got Judgment and the Hangman in reverse. with the Empress back at the bottom. Okay. This truth or this clarity might be something that isn't self-imposed. This definitely could feel like the divine having a little bit of intervention for you. You could have been resisting this shift and this change, this transformation. Got the Nine of Wands here. Oh, Three of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. But something is coming into balance. Okay. And I feel like this snake energy, if it represents a person, they're closer than you think. I don't feel like this is somebody like outside of you. I feel like this is someone in your circle. Or, yeah, you know why? Because I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune with the snake around the circle. Somebody in your circle, in your world, in your realm right now. Okay. And maybe what's been the resistance is you seeing this person in their light of truth. Maybe that kind of double energy has been hidden from you. There could be something that brings it out. Clarify this river energy a little bit more. One more card here, Spirit. Thank you. Five of Cups in reverse. Seven of Wands. But here's what I'll say. I don't even know that this would be fully disappointing. I feel like you've known that this person had the potential or the capacity for this energy. Excuse my pupper if you hear him. He is now on Paw Patrol downstairs, okay? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna like disappoint. I mean, it might, but I think you kind of know, but you've been ignoring what you know. And I think that's why Spirit is kind of calling this up for you. Okay. Because you've been putting in maybe a lot more work to not see what you need to see. Okay. All right. You got solitude, yeah, and that's in reverse. Transformation here. Maybe you were trying to bring people along for this transformative energy. Maybe you were waiting on people to get in alignment so you could do it together, or kind of like not be alone in something. Maybe there was a moment that you needed to be alone that you decided not to. That's kind of, I almost want to say, biting you here. Okay. What's the highest vibrational outcome here for Aries, Taurus, dealing with this energy during Gemini season? Thank you. Simplicity, action, purification. So it's as simple as taking the needed actions to purify and cleanse yourself, either of this person, of this mindset with the King of Swords there, of this approach to something with the Eight of Pentacles, or this feeling or idea or ideal, okay, that's actually keeping you from stepping into your true self, manifesting the Four of Wands that you actually want, not what you think you're supposed to do or supposed to have. There's been some sort of trick here. Confirmation. Papa. What else is purifying here? Pleasure. Okay. It's almost like you've always had the power to create something that really does bring you joy or happiness, but you haven't stepped into that power because, I don't know, maybe of who you think you're supposed to be with the Sun in reverse, like something about image. Maybe you've been living out your shadow for too long here, Aries, Taurus, and it's time to live out your light, or the balance of both. One more. Highest outcome here for Aries, Taurus in this energy. Patience back out here again, and gateway. Maybe you were rushing into things here. Aries, Taurus, hi baby, what's wrong? Who you barking at out there? Love you, Papa. Okay, maybe. Whatever it is, there are actions that you can take to purify yourself so that you can actually receive the pleasure, receive the joy, receive your desires. Okay? And that process might take patience. Maybe that's another thing you might be learning through this situation, to be patient and not rush into things, especially without reading the fine print, doing your due diligence, that Queen of Swords kind of. Maybe this was a season of life here, Aries, Taurus, where you weren't really tethered into your intuition. So you were just going based off the information you were given, not really sitting with it and tuning in to see what your spirit was saying about it. Or even if you were hearing your spirit, maybe it got overlooked. Whatever the case may be, again, there will be action that you'll be able to take. Simple actions, nothing complex, to purify yourself so that you can actually receive what it is that you're in alignment with. All right, Aries, Taurus, let me know if any of that resonates with you in the comments down below. I thank you so much for tuning into this message. Again, if you've made it this far, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button if any of this connected with you, even if it was just one message. I appreciate it. All right, it'll circulate out to your other fellow Aries, Taurus, cusp members, okay, family members, tribe members, soul gang. And if you want to be a part of the tribe here, as far as a member is concerned, you can join at the links in the description box below. Joining the channel at the highest tier will give you early access to all new readings here that get posted. If you want to go on the lower tier, you'll have access to all of the archive reading series that I have here on my channel. I've been doing this for 6 years, so there's quite a bit there. All right, and if you want bonus cusp astrology readings, cusp love readings, new moon, full moon, first half of the month, second half of the month messages, that's all now housed over on Patreon. So if you're looking for my collective readings, you can find those there, all right, or in the archives here on the channel, depending on what it might be. All right, Aries, Taurus, if you want a personal, if this was kind of hitting home for you and you want me to dig into your situation specifically, you can book a reading with me at my website, cuspofroses.com/reads, okay? All again linked in the description box below. I love you all so very much. I really do hope that these messages serve and support you well, gave you some clarity and confirmation, and I'll see you in our next season. All right, namaste.